Electoral Commission, INEC, has declared Bola Tinubu, the candidate of the Nigeria's ruling party APC, as the winner of Saturday's presidential election. Mr. Tinubu defeated 17 other candidates who took part in the election. He scored a total of 8,794,726 votes, the highest of all the candidates, thus meeting the first constitutional requirements to be declared the winner. He also scored over 25% of the votes cast in 30 states, more than the 24 states constitutionally required. INEC Chairman Mahmoud Yakubu, who announced the final results in the early hours of Wednesday in Abuja, said Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party came second in the election. Atiku pulled a total of 6,984,520 votes in the election. Peter Obi of the Labour Party came third in the election, which with a total of 6,101,533 votes, while Rabi Kwakwanso of the NNPP came fourth with 1,496,687 votes. Mr. Yakubu said a certificate of return for the president and vice president will be presented by 3 p.m. on Wednesday at the National Coalition Center. Only the top 4 candidates won the presidential election in at least one state each. Of Mr. Tinubu, Atiku and Obi won in 12 states, while Mr. Kwakwanso won only in Kano. However, winning a minority of states is not a requirement for a candidate to be declared the winner of the election. State 1, Mr. Tinubu won the election in Rivers, Borno, Jigawa, Zamfara, Benue, Kogi, Kwara, Niger, Osun, Ekiti, Ondo, Oyo, and Ogun. Osun? Really? Atiku won in Katsina, Kebbi, Sokoto, Kaduna, Gombe, Yobe, Bauchi, Adamawa, and Taraba states. He also won Osun. I think there's a mix-up here. Can't read Osun again. Akwa Ibom and Bayelsa states. Mr. Obi won in Edo, Cross River, Delta, Lagos, FCT, Plateau, Imo, Ebonyi, Nasarawa, Anambra, Abia, and Enugu states. Mr. Kwakwanso won in only Kano state. While the APC and its supporters celebrate their electoral victory, the PDP and LP Labour Party have called for the cancellation of the results. The PDP and Labour Party made their positions known at a Tuesday press conference attended by their vice presidential candidates Ifeanyi Okowa and Dati Ahmed, respectively. The election was a sham and never free and fair, said Mr. Okowa of the PDP, a position corroborated by the Labour Party's vice presidential candidates. Their main grouse is that INEC failed to upload the results of elections in the over 170,000 polling units onto a central server as required by law. That step should have been done before the collation and announcement of results, they said. At the press conference, the two parties also demanded that the chairman of INEC, Mahmoud Yakubu, must step aside over what they describe as electoral irregularities and malfeasance. INEC has since replied, saying its chairman will not resign and that any party aggrieved with the election process should follow the law to air its grievances. Final results of the 2023 presidential election as presented by the INEC chairman at the Coalition Center on Wednesday, 1st March 2023. Okay. They've done their best, or they've done their worst, whichever way you want to put it. Now, of course, he said he's going to continue from where Buhari stops. So I think the supporters should be jubilating, since all these things that they love, they hate. The man said he's going to continue with it, and just like they have said that the old naira knows, that means everything is just going to come back status quo. So you begin to ask yourself, then what is the essence of this naira whatever that Buhari did? Oh, na scam. Me, I told you people, I never trusted Buhari when he was doing all of those things, because the same way he came in, the same thing, he cannot come and tell us at the end of the day that he wants to be a saint. Now all the legacy that he say he wants to leave, oh, now watch, because if INEC had agreed, because I watched on TV yesterday, because now the man is the so-called INEC boss. is feigning ignorance because he told Nigerians that they are going to upload this result from the polling unit. All of a sudden, he changed everything. They went back to manual, and that was the assurance he gave Nigerians that made people to say, okay. He said, no, it's not going to be business as usual, that beavers is going to be used. They spent money, they borrowed money to bring these beavers, talking about technology. At the end of the day, they didn't use it. And he said, if you are not happy, go to courts. The percentage of Nigerians that are happy now should be even put to test, because as far as we are concerned, this is this is a rip-off. This is a broad daylight robbery. They make law, they don't go by that law, and that is why we are having problem in this country. Lots of mixed reactions. Of course, you should expect that, a lot of reactions and reactions and reactions and reactions. But the worst part of it is that he said he's going to continue from where Buhari stops. I think that should be a concern for every Nigeria. Buhari has never been an integrity man. No, 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 no. When Buhari came in 2015, the same thing. He just changed a lot of things, and all the things that he changed, that Nigerians felt that he was going to do the right thing, or he's going to better the lives of Nigerians. Till today, which is the 8th year, everything is just upside down. See the Naira this day. Why did you go and do the Naira when you said it's going to have a cup vote buying? Which of course they did it. You just using one hand to say this and using the other hand to get it from the other end. That is exactly what happened. Well, this is a huge lie of the century. Thieves, thugs, and criminals, God will punish APC, and I pray Tinubu face. No, you don't need to do that. Because at the end of the day, we always see that is all. Maybe that is what God wants. God wants people with this kind of suffering, and somebody says he's going to continue from that. And of course, you should know that they are going to be jubilating, jubilating in the things that are not right. Where authorities are enthroned by God, whether to the benefit or detriment of the people, that is the truth. We have to live with it. God always have the final day or final say, no matter what. Just the same he had the final say when Buhari came in. But the end of it, this is what we can see. What are you saying? What? God does not give evil to people. Thieves, congratulations, Ashiwaji, congratulations. Fake news. Well, after you sideline beavers, the worst is yet to happen. But APC can only use beavers for evil. Osun State case study. Tinubu never won. Obi won Lagos, Rivers, Plateau, Oyo, Ekiti. With wide margins, let us watch as things unfold. Of course, a lot of people have already made up their mind that even this issue of a judiciary, they are the ones there. If they could go as far as this in with Inec, is it the judiciary that are going to put everything? Oh my goodness, it's just really, really unfortunate. Someone is saying that Emilokon is a prophetic phrase. I guess this is not a credible election. APC hasn't even won the election fairly. Nigeria will decide. Labour Party won this election. This election must be cancelled. We can't suffer for another 8 years. Congratulations, our new president. Let us see what the international community thinks about the election before sending congratulatory message. They will say nothing. You have to align with the power that be. It's like a majority of you don't even know how these people work. You don't expect them to leave their country to say they want to better your life. It's just like a man who is the head of a family. You leave your family to go and be telling another man how he's going to run his house. No. If need be, maybe he can just advise you. You are the one that will know how to go about it. He's not going to tell you not to talk of those international community you are talking about. They have an interest in Nigeria. They are gaining in one way or the other. So you expect them to leave their country so that is this what is the competition among the countries of the world is high. Nobody is ready to leave his country and be pursuing another country, other people's country, to make it a better place. No, it's none of their business. We have been hearing this over and over again. Nobody is going to help you do nothing. That is just the way it is. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.